All by myself, I like to be all by myself. Well, I didn't used to be. Do you like being alone? Do you get lonely? And if you are on your own, what do you think about? Do you turn the radio on? Do you turn music on? Do you open up your phone? Or are you happy to be by yourself? And the reason I'm asking the question is it's been suggested by the top neuroscientists, the psychologists and psychiatrists, that if you like to be by yourself, that says a lot about your self-confidence, your self-esteem. If you don't like being on your own, if you've got to be surrounded by people because you don't want to be inside your own head, you don't want to be thinking thoughts, because when you're by yourself, you have to think. And it's one of the things when people say to me, Rowie, how can you be happy all the time? I force, and it's the wrong word, I love being by myself and I make time every day. So I'm in my office at the moment. This is also our indoor training area. But I like to come out here. It's cold, it's dark outside, it's late. And I love to just contemplate the day. What happened today? What could I have done better today? What did I learn today? What am I going to apply tomorrow that I learned today? And I go through my own headspace. Now, some people might call it meditation. Where you are forced to think, and other people would say that meditation is where you don't think about anything. But if you try and say to yourself, I'm not going to think about anything, I'm not going to think about anything, you'll probably start thinking because you're using the word think. But if you go through in your own headspace everything that's going on in your life and you analyse it, just discuss with yourself, how's my life going? How can I make it better? And one of the things that particularly on a day like today where today's been lots of people, lots of phone calls, lots of interactions with people, lots of face-to-face conversations. And I always go through those conversations and ask myself, how could I be better at them? How could I communicate more effectively? What better questions could I have asked? What would I do differently if I had that conversation again? What did I do well that I want to repeat for next time? And I use that as an example because it means that I'm constantly aiming to get better. I've got a purpose every day, which is what did I learn today and how am I going to apply it tomorrow? So tomorrow it'll be what did I apply today that I learned from that I can get even better at the next day, which means every day you wake up with a purpose. And the question is, how can you be happy all the time? People will tell me that you can't be. Well, that's, of course, I think a personal choice. But if you are waking up every day with a purpose, and that's the other interesting thing about the neuroscientists, psychologists and psychiatrists who don't like to talk about happy because it's a little bit motivational rah-rah. But the word happy for the experts is that you are satisfied with your life. And that comes from a neurotransmitter in your brain called serotonin, which is a satisfaction neurotransmitter. It makes you feel satisfied with your life, which of course then means that you can't be unhappy because you feel satisfied. So if you wake up every day with a purpose, a driving force, an ambition, whatever it is, and it might be that you want to be a great parent, you want to be a great partner, you want to be a great teacher, a great coach, whatever it is that you do in your life, if you're waking up every day with a purpose, and then at the end of the day, by yourself, inside your own headspace, you analyse what kind of day did I have today? How can I be better tomorrow? How can I add more value tomorrow than I did today? And then the other thing I always do is have a look at this. I stuff up all the time. I make mistakes all the time. But I don't get angry about making mistakes. I don't beat myself up about them because the beautiful thing about the past is you can't change it. And I say beautiful because you can't change your past, I can't change mine. What happened 1 minute ago, 1 hour ago, 1 day ago, we can't change any of that. All we can do is learn from it and grow from it and get better because of it, which is why I have no challenge making mistakes because I'm human. How about you? So we're all going to screw up, we're all going to make mistakes. But instead of getting angry about them, it's what did I learn from them? So when I analyse my day, and you might call it meditation, I'm not sure. To me, it's just being by yourself. Love being by yourself and think about your life inside your own head. Now, if you talk about meditation being you just be by yourself and you don't think about anything, what a great place to be too, rather than I'm scared of making a mistake, I want people to like me, what if people don't like me, all the negative things that could possibly go through your head. The beautiful thing about our thoughts is we get to choose them. So if I'm thinking a negative thought, I get to choose to now think positive. And I do it as a conscious effort. If I ever have a negative thought going through my brain, I say, hey, Rowie, that's pretty negative. Let's change it to something positive. And that's the whole word choice. We all get to choose our words. We get to choose our thoughts. And if we're thinking something negative, if we say something negative, we get to change it. Now, we can't change the past, but we can certainly learn from it. And next time use a better word, a better conversation, ask a better question, which is why I like to analyse my communication with other people. But I also analyse my communication with myself. And it's something that's really important to me. I just want to be a better person every day. That's not happy, motivational rah-rah. That's just the only person I'm competing with is the person I am today. Tomorrow, I want to be better than the person I am today. And how am I going to do that if I don't learn and grow from today? So this thing about being happy every day, Rowie, you can't be happy every day, which is what I hear almost every day. I get accused of being obnoxiously happy, ridiculously happy, unrealistically happy. You can't be that happy. But here's my personal question from my heart to yours. If you're satisfied with your life, so your chemical response in your brain, serotonin, the physiological response to being satisfied with your life, if you have great serotonin levels, if you have dopamine in your brain, which is the reward transmitter, so I made a mistake, but I learned from it, so I'm going to feel good about myself, not bad. And then this beautiful thing called brain-derived neurotropic factor, which is fertilizer for your brain. If you're constantly getting better, that means that fertilizer's working. And of course, that's where sprinting, getting powerlifting, heavy, being fit and strong comes in. If you're constantly overloading your brain and your body physically and mentally, so you're challenging yourself, then of course you're going to get better every day, which means you can be happy every day. And when people accuse me of being obnoxiously happy or ridiculously happy, I find that to be the ultimate compliment. Because, and I always share this, I think it's a bit sad that people think it's not possible to be happy every day. I just choose to be. I'm not going to let the world control me. I'm not going to let other people control how I feel. I'm not going to let the weather control how I feel. Certainly not going to let the government or situations control it. I'm going to be in control of how I feel. But how can I do that if I'm not getting better every day? Stronger, tougher, wiser, braver, fitter, stronger. I love ER on the end of a word. I want to get better. I want to get, and that's why I hate the word best. Because once you've hit best, you can't get any better. If you think you're fit, you can't get any fitter. If you think you're as strong as you can be, you're not going to get any stronger. Mentally and physically, I want to get fitter, stronger, better every day so I can enjoy every day even more than yesterday. If you want to be happy every day, could you choose to be? And then you could sing like I do every day. I feel good, na 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 na. I knew that I would now, na 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 na. So good, yeah, so good. I feel good. Woohoo! Ha ha.